Hello, homeschooling friends and guitar aficionados. Welcome to a new episode of Homeschooling Homework. First of all, I wanted to really thank you for all the nice comments I received in the recent time. And this really encourages me to take this further and move on with this channel. So thank you very much. Yesterday I reached 850 subscribers, and it's not about that, but I would have never imagined reaching so many people out there, and this makes me happy, because I still hope we can build a little community here and exchange our experiences and share our joy about Tom's music. I also got a comment. Greetings to Bungee Dog. That said, I'm clickbaiting here. So I guess what's meant is that I'm using Tom's name in my titles, but that's not for more clicks. It's the reason is pretty simple. Actually, there are two reasons. First reason is making a channel that is kind of dedicated to Tom Bukovac and his music would be a little bit strange not to mention him in the title. And also it makes it much easier, I think, that all the homeschoolers out there can find me. The second reason is copyright. All these compositions, songs, snippets from Tom, that's all under his copyright. So by mentioning his name in my titles, I want to make clear as well that these are not my songs and not my ideas and compositions. I'm really just a guy who's fascinated by Tom's playing, and I know I'm not the only one out there. There are a lot of homeschoolers out there. And I don't pretend giving lessons here or tutorials because I'm in no position to do that. I'm not a professional guitarist. Yeah? I would say I'm a passionate hobby guitarist. Music means everything for me. It's so important, and especially playing guitar. But I'm not a pro, and I mean, yeah, it would be ridiculous to say, oh, I explain what he's doing exactly. No, as I said in one of my first videos, or the first video, I'm just a guy who's fascinated by his playing and inspired. Above all, I'm inspired by his playing. And so a big part of my practicing routine is figuring out how he plays certain things and getting new influences, ideas, and trying to implement them in my own playing. So I just wanted to make this clear. Thank you again. I'm really happy, and yeah, you're really cool guys. Thanks. But now we come to the homework. There's so much material from Tom in the meanwhile, for God's sake. And so sometimes I'm just randomly clicking on one of his older videos, and they're all great. But if I find one that I know I can play it, yeah, then I'll pick it as my homework and share it with you. And this one's a homeschooling bonus jam called Clean Up on Ale 7/4. And the title directly refers to the maybe quite unusual rhythm of this song, which is a 7/4 beats rhythm. So probably it makes sense if we start with the rhythm, and then I want to show you some ideas how to play this kind of sequence. It's just 2 chords, and there's a little interlude, as you heard. Okay. So for the rhythm, to get a feeling for it, I would recommend you're really counting at the beginning, and you will see maybe it takes just a couple of minutes or not even that. Then you get a feeling for this kind of rhythm, and it becomes natural, and you don't have to think about it. Okay, so the songs using A flat minor chord, going to a D flat minor as well. Okay, so I would recommend you start practicing like this. Make it a little bit less. Okay. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, and so on. Well, that was a major. Okay, but hope you get the idea. It makes total sense to count at the beginning, and then it becomes natural, you will see. Okay, so there's not much to explain, it's just these two chords. But what's interesting are these little bass line fills he does. And I didn't check them out exactly as he plays it. I just got inspired and thought about what's natural for me in the moment. So it's not too artificial. Okay, so it probably makes sense. I'll show you some ideas how to make these fills. Okay, so we have this A flat minor in tab notation. It's a 4-6-6, 4-4-4. And then you can do simple like this. So this would be the chord, so playing the bass note, then strum, and then an example fill would be A string 6th fret, D string 4th fret, E string 7th fret, and going back, and then going to the next chord, to the D flat minor. Yeah, so. Yeah. Okay, when you're coming from the D flat minor and going to the A flat minor, I'll give you some examples as well. For example, this one. Okay, so we're in the D flat minor chord. So your ring finger is already on the D string on the 6th fret, and we make this little hammer on. Yeah. And then we make a pull off with the middle finger on the 5th fret to the 4th fret. You're having your bar here with the index finger. The same on the A string. Then E string 7th fret and back to the E flat minor. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Then another fill could be very simple. So just A string 4th and 6th fret and D string 4th fret, and then going to the D flat minor. Okay. Then some other fills you can use where, for example, this would be a little bar on the B and high E string with your index finger, or as you like, on the 7th fret, sliding to the 9th fret, back to the 7th, and then G string is 6th fret, B string 7th fret, sliding one full step and back. Then you could use a similar sounding fill like this. This would be index finger, this little bar on the B and high E string again, on the 2nd fret, sliding to the 4th fret, and back to the 2nd fret, and then G string 6th fret, B string 5th fret, and then G and B string 5th fret. Okay? Okay. What I really checked out how he plays it is this little part coming from the D minor chord. I think it sounds really beautiful. So this is D minor chord. Then I put my ring finger on the A string, 6th fret, and my pinky on the B string 6th fret. I slide with my pinky to the 7th fret. Then with my index finger, B string, 4th fret. Okay. Then with my pinky on the G string, 6th fret. And then I'm going directly into the A flat minor bar with my index finger and releasing the pinky on the G string, 6th fret, going to the 4th fret. Yeah? And then the bass of the E flat minor chord. Okay, once again. Okay, so this is just giving you a little inspiration what fills you can use, and I think it's really fun to explore the possibilities here, and you can I'm pretty sure you find some cool stuff. Okay, and there's this little interlude which is beautiful in my opinion, and I want to show you this as well. I play it for you. Got a heat wave at the moment and I've got really sweaty fingers today. It's hard to play for me. We've got 36 degrees centigrade. I think in US that's like 97 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's hard, it's tough. Okay, but we're going back to this part. Okay, I play it like this. I use my thumb here on the 2nd fret E string. So we have a G flat or F sharp as you want to see it. And I put my index finger on the high E string on the 2nd fret. Then I make this hammer on with my ring finger on the high E string to the 4th fret. Release the ring finger. And now that's kind of beautiful. This one's ring finger on D string 4th fret and pinky on the B string 4th fret. And from your pinky, you switch to your index finger on the 2nd fret and make this little embellishment with your middle finger, which is a pull-off from the 3rd fret of the B string. And perfect would be, I can't manage it all the time, depends on my hand. Perfect would be if this G flat stays ringing all the time. But it's really tough to play, for me at least. Okay, so then we play as a bass the open E string. Our ring finger is already here on the D string on the 4th fret. So I put my pinky on the G string on the 4th fret as well, and then we slide to the 6th fret. Yeah, so the E string, D and G string together. Then you can make this little embellishment here, which is just a really quick slide forth and back. Yeah. And then we just switch from our pinky on the G string 6th fret to our index finger on the 4th fret. Yeah. Okay. And he plays this with some variations I want to show. So I think he plays this theme 3 times. The first time he plays it like I just showed you. The second time so same beginning. Sorry. Then when you go back to your index finger on the high E string, which is on the 2nd fret, you put your middle finger on the G string 3rd fret. Yeah, so you're playing the G and the high string together then. Okay. From this you have to just move your index finger on the 2nd fret of the B string. So with a hammer on to G and B string, both 4th fret. You can make this little slide again. Okay, once again. Yeah. And the 3rd time I play it like this. I make this little bar on the B and high E string with my index finger. Make the hammer on, also B and high E string, but then on the 4th fret. Back. And then again what I just showed you. Yeah. And then I end the whole thing with this. Yeah. Which is simply your ring finger on the D string, 4th fret, your index finger on the G string, 3rd fret and sliding down a full step. And then you can start again. Okay, and there's a little variation I forgot. After the A flat minor chord, he sometimes ends on this, should be an E major 7. In tab notation, this one's X. 7, 9, 8, 9, 7. You can make this little hammer-on pull-off embellishments here with your pinky, for example, on the high E string, then on the B string. Then you could make it on the G string as well, but you have to keep your middle finger on the 8th fret. So we have. Okay. I think we went through all the parts. I hope this was helpful for you. I wish you a lot of fun figuring out how to play this and jam for yourself and explore the possibilities within these chords. Yeah. Thank you again. If you're new to this channel, please share it to others, give me a like. I'm happy about comments. And above all, please subscribe and maybe even activate this bell so you are getting messages when I posted a new video. Okay. Wish you all the best and see you soon. Bye.